Hello, we are team number 1 and we are going to talk about files of biology and how did life start on Earth. Our team is conformed by Michelle Alejandra Martínez Flores, Diego Estuardo Elence Loera, Melissa Teresa de la Garza Barrera, Alexa Tamara Ángel Manzano, and me, Ángela Merari Garza Cedas. What is biology? Biology is the science of life. Its name is derived from the Greek words bios, that means life, and logos, that means study. Biologists study the structure, the function, the growth, the origin, the evolution, and the distribution of living organisms. There are generally considered to be at least 9 fields of biology, each of which consists of multiple sub-fields: chemistry, botany, cellular biology, ecology, evolutionary biology, genetics, molecular biology, psychology, and zoology.
Animal biology, known as zoology, is the study of animals and includes branches such as ethology, herpetology, mammalogy, ornithology, and entomology. Zoology or animal biology is interested in all phases of animal life, such as the development from embryo to mature adult, behavior, how they find their food, the evolution of each species, the distribution of animal species and their abundance, or the structure and function of animals. Botany is a field of biology that studies plants. The act of studying plants, however, is far different to studying animals and is in many ways a lot easier. Plants are important because almost all animal life depends on the supply of food through plant production, either by directly relying on plants or feeding on other animals that live on a plant diet. By understanding how plants function, their structure, and their interactions with other species and the environment, we can make better decisions about the development and harvesting of plant-produced resources such as food and wood. Biology is a field of biology that studies microscopic organisms or microbes such as bacteria, archaea, and protists. This field of biology can be broken into subdisciplines often defined by certain microbes. For example, bacteriology is the study of bacteria and mycology is the study of fungi.
Genetics is the inheritance of genes from parents to offspring. It is a process that maintains the development of life. Genetics is a field of biology interested in the study of genetic material such as DNA and chromosomes. It is an integral part of biology and relevant to all the living things, as they all carry genetic material almost exclusively in the form of DNA. Biochemistry. Biochemistry is a field of biology that focuses on the chemical reactions that make life possible. An understanding of molecular fields such as genetics and biochemistry is the best way to truly understand how life is possible and get to the core of how everything works within living things. Ecology. Ecology studies the interaction between the environment and all organisms that live amongst it. As it deals with the environment as well as living things, ecology is an interaction of biology, chemistry, physics, and geology. Depending on the focus of the study, ecology can be interested in the interaction of life and the environment at a number of levels.
So I'm gonna talk to you about of one of the most common theories about how life started in plant. So scientists debate a range of ideas about how life on Earth began. The most widely accepted scenarios involve the geochemistry on the planet's surface. In the Earth universe, vast molecular clouds of dust and gas condensed to form a protostar surrounded by protoplanetary disk. Tiny dust grains consisted of silicate minerals coated with ice, stuck together and assembled into large was formed because it was not too hot and not too cold, not too dry and not too wet. Liquid water existed on surface. The first land was probably volcanic, forming island arcs in vast oceans ponds or lakes in volcanic regions were likely environment for jump-starting life. The early atmosphere had no oxygen. It consisted mainly of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, with smaller amounts of hydrogen, water, and methane. Lightning, asteroid impacts, and ultraviolet light from the sun acted on the atmosphere to generate hydrogen cyanide, a compound of hydrogen, carbon, and nitrogen. Raining into volcanic or crater lakes, the cyanide reacted with iron brought up by water circulating through rocks. The resulting iron cyanide compounds accumulated over time, building up into a concentrated stem of reactive chemicals. Life, as we know, requires RNA. Some scientists believe that RNA emerged directly from these reactive chemicals, nudged along by dynamic forces in the environment. Nucleotides, the building blocks of RNA, eventually formed, then joined together to make strands of RNA. Some stages in this process are still not well understood. Once RNA was made, some strands of it became enclosed with tiny vesicles formed by spontaneous assembly of fatty acids into membranes, creating the first protocells. As the membranes incorporate more fatty acids, they grew and divided at the same time. Internal chemicals reaction drove replications of encapsulated RNA.
Centuries, it has been believed that a supreme being created life and also that it was generated spontaneously. Between that and many other possible explanations for the origin of life were formulated. Like some consider that the electrical activity in the atmosphere originated life, others suggest that the creation of life occurred in the volcanoes, some others said that the origin of life began in oceans, and others that the living beings arrived by comets. How did life start in the planet? Well, we don't know, but the fact is that here we are, and we are part of the vast variety of living beings that inhabit the planet. And everything that has previously happened gave rise to a system based on DNA and RNA capable of storing information and molecules.